We all can learn from the first little piggy because this little piggy went to the market. This little piggy went to the market is also where thriving artists go. We need to go to the market. Section 2 of Real Artists Don't Starve by Jeff Goins is about the market. Chapter 5, our discussion currently is about cultivating patrons. Now, unlike Patreon, it's a little different. I think that Jeff refers to patrons more so as Malcolm Gladwell would mavens, people with good connections that can help you move your art forward and do different things for you instead of just being simply a financial backer. But it's about maximizing and leveraging the relationships that they have, but not in a personal or a selfish way initially, but to cultivate patrons and help them accomplish what they want to accomplish. And then we can accomplish the things that we want to accomplish because of that. So some of the highlights and thoughts from chapter 5, he tells the story of Elvis and Elvis's discovery and how he cultivated a relationship with those that helped him get heard on the radio. That's how this chapter opens. The rule of the patron: you don't just need practice, you also need a patron. You need somebody, you need a first dancer. One of my favorite things I've learned from Guy Kawasaki is the importance of having a first partner or somebody to join you in dancing. There's a great YouTube video that explains this at TEDTalk. I will link that down in the comments below and in the description so you can see that. Excellent video. Creative work of all kinds has always needed generous benefactors to help it succeed. And if you aspire to share your art with the world, you're going to need one too. And that's all it takes is one. How many times have you ever been to a concert or a play or a show and a standing ovation occurs? How many people does it take to start a standing ovation? One. It starts with one person. That is the power of one individual, one patron, that if you cultivate an idea deep inside their heart and you harmonize with what they love and they like, they will give you that ovation. And these people lend their resources and influence to help creative talents succeed, even if their resource that they lend is simply rising to their feet. And that influence causes others to rise to their feet as well. Without one, your success becomes exponentially more difficult. With one, it becomes not only possible, but probable. You are going to need an advocate, Jeff says, a person who sees your potential and believes in your work. Remember in the mindset section, he talked about believing until you become instead of fake it till you make it. And so if we don't have the belief, there are others out there that will lend their belief to us. They believe in us. Oftentimes parents or partners will offer that for us, that belief in us that we can do these things. And one of the worst mistakes we could make is failing to recognize their existence and importance. Our job then isn't to wait for patrons to come to us, but to find and cultivate these relationships wherever they may be. And so these relationships can be anywhere. They can be all around us. You never know who's going to be that first patron that offers the support to you. They might not be in the field or the community that you're in. They might be in another field. They might be an associate from work or from worship in your church organization. They might be from a similar community as you, but that's not always true. They don't always come when and where we think they are. But we need to cultivate those relationships and share our art no matter where we are, no matter what field we're in, so that it can be recognized by others. Certainly, there can be value in connecting with a famous tastemaker, but sometimes the patron you need is the one who is right in front of you. All around us, there are patrons, people willing to help our work succeed. And so you've got to find those individuals and make art for them. Make art for yourself. Be true to yourself when you're making your art, and allow them to carry your art forward. And your art just needs to resonate with them, become in harmony, to be able to move. You think about the Tacoma Narrows Bridge, that's an example of resonance in science. Right? The wind passing under and over the bridge hit the right frequency, and the entire bridge, began to buckle and bow, and then eventually crumbled down and broke. But as C.S. Lewis described at the beginning of the Narnia series, Narnia was sung into existence by Aslan. And so I feel that's a resonating too. And so music and those kind of things, these creative works, it really does have a resonating effect on individuals. Influencers love to inspire and invest in others. So make it easy on them. Make it easy to share your work. Make it easy to consume your work. Make it easy for them to find your contact information, make introduction, and just make it as easy as possible for them. Your job then is to get to work, because the best way to win over a patron is to show them your potential. And the best demonstration of your ability is the work itself. And so put it out there. Don't be afraid. Continue to create. Put things out there. Let people see it. You don't know where that patron will be. You don't know when they're going. Wherever you're at, wherever you find yourself, be creative. Share your gifts. Share your talents. Sometimes it can get us into trouble. Sometimes, though, it can help people get through some hard times. So one of the greatest things I learned as a young man is the power of humor, and making people laugh and helping them to see and understand that things are not all doom and gloom. And I thank Hawkeye from MASH for teaching that lesson to me many, many years ago. Another highlight: creative work is a team effort, a duo of artist and patron, singer and producer, actor and manager. And so we all need that partnership. We all need to find that person, that patron that is going to lend their resources for our success. And so once again, keep creating your art.